guys, welcome back to Meyer Studio Sketch Club. My name is Izzy, next to me is my dad Jason, and just behind us is my mom Cindy. Tonight we'll be doing the other two 10-minute sketches the other ones that we didn't do Tuesday that we started on Sunday. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay. Before we get started, my dad will take a few minutes to talk about his approach to the sketches before it starts at 7. Take it away, Dad.
Good evening, everybody. So tonight we're going to do a little Yosemite and a little Easy. So on this Yosemite, we started 5 minutes on Sunday, and what I was working on was making this darker, right? A darker value. Nothing tricky about that, just darker. We got dark up here, and then I was running some light through there. Is that a word? And then we're making this less. And this less. I don't know where these colors are going from. Right, to seem like distance. Again, there's not very much time, and then we can divide some light and shadow in there, but that's the basic large structure you're going to see me going for. Again, there's no rules here. You can go for whatever you like. On this one, after we have the big basic, right, the egg of the head with the shadow side, shadow, boom, boom, and then she's got those fancy glasses because she's a fancy girl. And then she's got the fancy scarf because she's a very fancy girl. And little detail there. Dark. And then gray back here. Did I miss anything, fancy girl? No? Nothing? All right. Looks like I got everything.
Okay.
All right. So, let's come back here, and I'd like to remind everybody, let's remind everybody where you can find these reference images on our website at jason.com. It goes slower with one hand. Hopefully I spelled it right. Okay. So we're going to share our screen. Oops. Let's go back home here. Where'd my home go? There's my home. All right. So if you go to jasonmeyer.com, you come over to Sketch Club Live. You're going to see reference images drop down below. If you click on that, you'll find the week's reference images right here that you could use to sketch from. Absolutely free. Nothing up our sleeve, but you can click on it and it will enlarge and you can sketch there. I think you can even go larger. Look at that, a plus sign. But wow, full screen. Who could ask for more? Not me.
I can.
Not me. So, does everybody have their stuff? Are you guys about ready to go? Are you going to sketch tonight, Iz?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
We've got Tom and Shakti and Katie here. Hi, guys.
All right, Katie. Hello,
Hi,
Katie.
guys.
Good to see you. Shakti, welcome. And yeah, look at that. Good job, Iz. It's a good age. Your mom still likes you. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. Well, we're a little bit early, so we're going to hold off. You know any good jokes?
No, and you don't know either.
I do know a good joke.
Oh, no. Okay, let's see where this goes.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously this is picked up from somewhere. I forget where, but you heard The Invisible Man and The Invisible Woman, they got married? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they saw in each other. And then And then their kids, they were nothing to look at.
But
All right, and with that, it's 7 o'clock. And give Izzy a minute to recover here, and we'll get sketching.
add to.
All right, so Izzy's glad that's over. She survived that one. So again, you can see back to that back tree. That's going to be my foreground, and I want all that dark. And I'm going to try to join that together as much as I can and get a little detail worked in there. Contour detail. Contour detail.
Look at Shakti.
Oh,
All right, there we go.
don't encourage him, people.
Yeah, there we go.
Don't,
There we go.
Don't do it.
All right, thanks. See, they got my back. They got my back.
With them having your back, they're making people suffer in this world. Isn't there
Those are
enough
good.
suffering?
Those are good. All right, focus on your values. I'll worry about my jokes. You focus on your values. All right, and I was just trying to get a little bit of that. It's hard to see, but there's a little one poking its head in there. Again, just to get some distance. And after I've established those 3 distinct sections of space, the foreground, the first rock, quote unquote, and then the second rock, then I can go in and I'll subdivide those spaces a little bit, even more near to far, but only to the point that it's visually interesting. Right? Again, we're not going to be copying, or at least I don't copy anything I see, but I'm trying to design patterns here. Beautiful patterns. Aesthetically balanced patterns. How's that for some words? We can go over that tonight before you go to bed.
I already know what that means.
What does aesthetically balanced patterns mean?
If I am correct. Aesthetically balanced.
So everybody can hear you.
No.
You're whispering.
I am talking at a normal tone for me. I'm sorry I don't yell as a normal person talking. But I think, if I'm correct, an aesthetically balanced patterns would be like, how to describe this?
Okay, it's okay. What do you think?
No, I know what it is. I just can't put it into words.
That's the challenge of communicating. No, it really is, and so it's a good thing. It's a very complex idea, and I would have been very surprised if you could have described it.
Like a general idea, and then balanced in a way of they go together, and then patterns.
Like bologna and cheese?
Is that all I had to say?
So, well, I'm referring to when I say aesthetically balanced, means that there feels like there's visual balance on the page. When we take the page off, that the lights and darks, it doesn't feel like it's real heavy on one side or it's going to tip forward or tip backwards. Aesthetic balance. But that was some good stuff happening right there. That was some good stuff happening right there. For a 6th grader, that was some amazing stuff that happened right there.
Thank you.
Yes. For those of you who don't know Izzy, she looks like she's 15, but she's only 12. She's still in 6th grade. She's not driving a car yet.
Sadly.
Thank goodness.
So
I
the
wanna
things
drive
she
a car.
says are even more impressive. Because she is a lot younger than she looks. I got to keep reminding myself of that.
And I want to drive a car.
You're much more advanced than I was in 6th grade.
Yeah.
And if any of my 6th grade friends were here, they would say so. They would say so.
If any of you guys knew my dad in 6th grade, please put stories in the comments. I would love to hear more stories about his
I'm sure you
fun
would.
childhood.
Mystery, sweet mysteries of life, baby. Sweet, sweet mysteries of life.
Oh, I can't put my foot on your chair thing because it's not there.
Nope, the only thing you can do is sketch.
And the only thing you can do is fall out of your chair.
I got a new wobble chair, and we were doing some balancing act, and Izzy pushed me over.
I did
So,
not. He said he was fine, and the bottom of the chair starts to go like this, and it tipped, and he went and totally fell backwards.
fell backwards.
And he caught himself.
I only took one painting out, so it was all good.
And almost the entire table.
Almost doesn't count. Almost doesn't count.
Almost, you mean a table that should go like this, starting to go like this.
It didn't go down. That's all that matters.
He broke a fan though.
I put it back together. All right, enough about me. How are you
No,
guys doing?
This is always fun.
It's always, I know, but this isn't Izzy therapy.
Why not?
Well, you got to get your own show for that.
Oh, sketch book.
People can sketch while they hear about our life problems
I like problem.
and how I solve them. What I'm sad about when Dad fell out of the chair, we have like 7 cameras in the studio, and not one of them was recording.
All right, so as I was trying to change the subject,
Nope, it's gonna get brought around.
so the stump here is used to even out these tones. Again, if that front tone is more darker, richer than those back tones, and the charcoal can build up like our paint. It's one of the reasons we use it. And we're thinking in terms of mass more than in terms of line. So what you saw there is I just decided that mass needed to be extended. I didn't like it up there. I wanted it to feel bigger, and boom. So I just dropped it down. One of the advantages of working in mass and working loose without detail is it's real easy to move these big pieces around. And once you develop a feeling for aesthetic balance, you can actually push the painting very far along with just big, kind of simplistic, abstract shapes. You can solve a lot of the painting's problems at that stage. But look at me. It's 7:08 in Sketch Club, and I'm getting a little heavy. We're getting into some paint stuff. Tonight's light, right?
Huh?
Tonight's light. We're gonna keep it appropriate for 6th graders. Nothing too heavy.
Yes.
Just smile and nod. Pretend you're listening. There you go.
Get to sketching.
I this sketch. What was that noise?
So even when I'm working, it's a little bit hard when you're working fast. Part of the reason the Sketch Club are these shorter things is it's to get you over the intimidation, right? If we think we're going to sit down and draw a finished drawing and we're going to spend 6 weeks on it, man, everybody just freezes up. Hey, 5 or 10 minutes, just throw some stuff down, and then do 5 or 10 minutes, and do 5 or 10 minutes, and before you know it, a few weeks, a couple of months, hey, you've gotten better. But don't worry about each drawing being good. Some will be good, some will be bad. When I started, I think my first, what was it?
10 years?
10, 12, 13, 17 years? Really bad stuff? I kid. Several years, though. I was a late starter, and it took me a while to grasp on.
The true meaning of beauty.
Are you making fun of me?
Yes.
Are you you're being a bully.
I am not a bully. I'm merely one of your friends that are a little rough.
Friends that are a little rough. Oh my. Oh my.
Like all of my friends.
uh, it seems like it was yesterday. She'd run in the door, "Daddy!" and run and give me a hug. And now she glances up from her headphones as she walks in the front door and out the back door. Oh, hey, what? Yeah, good to see ya.
No, I walk back here. I say hi. I ask how your day was. You engage in conversation.
That you don't
I
listen to.
immediately leave the conversation. And you follow me and you give the dogs a treat. And then we go our separate ways.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
All right. Wow. All right.
I feel sophisticated.
You what?
I feel sophisticated.
You feel sophisticated? All right.
That's time.
All right. Looks like our first 10 minutes is up. So we're going to roll over to Izzy. Let's see. Yeah, my Izzy's a little stiff. Oh. Susan's been hard at work on her painting. Well, sorry you missed it, but glad you were sketching dogs. Right on. We went a little bit off the deep end this morning in feedback. And I think there's a few people that caught it.
What does that mean?
It means we were talking about some pretty advanced concepts, and I think people are going to be able to employ those concepts in their work and strengthen their work with that concept. That's what it means they got it. Because sometimes you can hear it and you can understand what's being said, but that doesn't mean you can necessarily put it into your paintings.
Literally me.
Oh, a bully and a comedian. Man, this kid's got it all. Let me tell you. Wow. Again, I had her head tilted too far, so I'm straightening a little bit of that out and stuff. Portraits and head painting and figure drawing, it's very difficult to do accurately. And it takes years, usually, of practice to get it done. And it's those little tilts and the leaning forward, the tilting back, well, I guess one's a lean. I guess we lean forward, we lean back, and then we tilt side to side. So that's a lot of change in form and light and shadow patterns there. And that cracks Izzy up.
No, I cracked my neck and startled me because it was really loud in my ear.
You startled yourself by cracking your own neck.
Yes. I just wasn't expecting anything. It was like.
So this summer we'll work on what to say out loud and what to keep inside. So that'll be the next stage in your development. Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. So Shakti says, Susan, I thought of you all day and loved so much what you said. Said, I'm strong. I'm cheering you on. And
Sister.
Sister. It was a good session. Let's
Why
see.
did
There we
you
go.
shrink it?
I don't know. My fingers having spasms.
Try harder to keep them under control.
Anyway, Susan had worked really hard on this painting, and you know, a lot of good things were happening, and she overcame a lot of problems, but there was still kind of a fundamental design problem, and we talked about that and saw what it was, and it was like, oh man, so I've got to start over. That's like so deflating and depressing. And so we had a little talk, but she's like, I can do it. I'm strong. And we said, yes, you can.
Go get him, sister.
You heard Izzy. Go get him, sister. Go get him. And that's the thing, is you can do this. It does take some effort. You're probably not going to do it the first time. But a little bit at a time, and just improve a little bit each week. And before you know it, man, boom. What's funny now?
I startled myself again.
startled yourself again.
I thought I already had it out of the way.
What did you do this time?
I did it again. It just keeps cracking.
Why is your neck cracking?
I don't know.
Were you drinking before the show? You know you're too young to drink, right? Oh, that's funny. Thank you, Shakti. So sweet. Thanks, all. My husband was finally able to take my straitjacket off.
What?
I think what she's saying, she may be different, but sometimes these things, if there's something wrong and you don't know what it is, they can just drive you crazy.
Oh, yeah.
They can drive you crazy. And it sounds like she got out of Crazy Town. So.
Aw. Crazy Town's fun. I live there.
I know. They'll visit. We'll visit. We'll visit.
The sketchiness?
Well, I don't know what I can add or subtract from this.
Well, how about your shirt? Do that dark and then do the background gray. Part of this is just practicing on getting those dark values and those gray values. Because it sounds like an easy thing to do, but again, the exact measure is not so easy, you know, especially when you're trying to keep the drawing straight. When you're trying to keep this drawing straight. Well done, well done. You know, one of the things I can say about our class is, and I wish I could take credit for this, but it's just kind of happened naturally, is everybody's just so supportive, you know, and it doesn't really matter where you're starting at because we all started at the beginning. And we have some pretty experienced painters with us. And then we also have painters that are literally just starting out not too long ago, and everything in between. And so it's really nice to have the spectrum of ability, and your ability doesn't have to determine whether you're encouraged or supported, right? It's not about that. It's just about us all making the effort to grow together. So I try to build a community where, yeah, we want to say good job, but the goal isn't just to get good job well done in each painting, but it's to really grow as an artist, right?
As an artiste.
As an artist. As an artist. And I couldn't have said it better myself. We're very blessed to have one another. So one of the, I've never really advertised my classes in the past because we've always had this kind of special community and people just either found their way or they didn't. But what we're hoping is that as we grow, that there's enough of us out there that, you know, do want to be supportive and want to grow. And, you know, sometimes that's hard. But even when we have a strong critique or whatever, it's not about putting anybody down, but it's about giving you knowledge and wisdom to improve your work, this particular work. But more than that, what I usually try to give is what will improve your work in general, right? What thing have you not quite comprehended yet, or you're a little bit off on, or you're not quite aware of? And then I try to work for that, right? And then once you have that, we go on to what's next, and what's next. So we have our victories, but it's just always about growing and learning. It's always about growing and learning, at least for me. And I try to teach that way, and that way every painting, whether it turns out or it doesn't turn out, is an enriching experience. That was so good it silenced Izzy.
Huh? What?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So anyway, if you're looking for a community of friends and you're interested in getting better at painting, check out our classes. And we will have some online courses. Our first one will be basically kind of a basics of Sketch Club, a free class. And we'll see. We're going to shoot to have that out in the next, well, sometime in January. I'd love to say by the 1st of January, but that will quite frankly be a complete miracle. But we'll see.
There are such things as Christmas miracles.
There are such thing as Christmas miracles. Dad could work through the night again.
Oh, don't do that.
Hey, Miss Lori Furman, how are you?
Hi, Mom.
Grandmother, we meet again.
I hope she didn't hear that. Don't talk to your grandma like that. Oh my goodness. Crazy.
I've been relaxing all afternoon and I just got this burst of energy. Well, I have to sit still.
One of the things I love about charcoal is you see how the drawing was there when I started, then I could kind of rub it out. And these big masses of value are there, and then I can come on top of that and redraw and correct. So it's a chance to kind of, okay, give it your best shot. Okay, let's have a look, and oh, I could move that a little bit, move that a little bit. All right, and take a look, and then get it a little bit closer. It's a lot freer way of working than have to try to, oh, I've got to get this exactly right from the beginning.
Wow.
It's a process. It's a loving process.
Yes.
A loving process. At least on the outside.
Good, thanks. I did.
If you're there having the internal dialogue, sometimes it can be tough. But again,
It's kind of fun having little voices in your head.
it's fun having voices in your head.
Yeah.
As
'Cause
long
each
as,
of them sound different.
as long as they're nice and not too abusive,
They can be both.
they can be both.
It should be encouraging.
Yeah, you need to have a good relationship with yourself.
That's your shirt.
So, you know, that beautiful scarf is a value pattern, a value shape. What is that? Or how are we going to say scarf, and what is our value pattern going to be? In other words, what value pattern are we going to create? We don't want to just copy. And you don't want to do everything even either. What's going on?
I don't know.
I can't wait till you start talking sometime and I get to just sit here and laugh.
What? Why am I so far out of screen?
I don't know. Let's see. There you go.
There we go.
Yay.
I'm good, thanks. Hey, nice. Nice. All right, so that's the 20 minutes. We're going to go quickly into the rewind. So in 1 minute, we'll see the whole show again. And you can see the patterns emerge a little more quickly. And then we'll be back to say good evening. There you go.
Thank you.
So again, darker up front, more up front, darker and lighter up front. And then the dark and light patterns will get closer together as they go back into space until they just merge into a gray. And then here you can see everything's going to be turned into kind of a softer mass. I'm going to try to fix up a little bit of my drawing, re-tilt her head. So we can take away as well as put down. Don't forget your eraser. And take advantage of the tone of the paper if you're working on toned paper. By the way, under Sketch Club, if when you find that on the website, if you'll just click it, you can find the suggested supplies list if you want to draw how I'm drawing. Again, you can just draw on the back of an envelope if you like. No big deal. All right, thank you everybody. As a little reminder, if you haven't already, please like the video and make sure to like and follow us on Facebook. For the month of December, we're going live 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. 3 times a day on YouTube, Meyer Studio on YouTube. Student feedback in the morning, Meyer student feedback in the morning, studio time in the afternoon,
No, not
and
that. Right there.
masterwork in the evening. So if you'd like to see some other programming, that's all free and available for you in December. And I think with that, we're going to say goodnight. And we're going to get loaded up for our 8 o'clock show. Thank you, Katie. It was so nice seeing you. All right.
Bye.
Good night,
Thanks, Mom.
everybody.
Thanks, guys.